Morning everyone, I am being joined here today by my dog Orsa, who's decided to sneak in on the video. So this is just a reply to Amanda, who said that she's been having a lot of workmen or a lot of people in her house, and although she uses sage, she wanted to know if there were any crystals that she could use to rebalance the energies of her house. There are lots of things that I can suggest. So for example, if you're having people in the house that you know they might bring some negative energy, you might want to put some tourmaline to grid the house. So normally with house gridding, I would say 5 tumble stones, so one in each corner of the house and one placed in the centre, preferably on the ground floor. But the centre one, if you can't put it in the centre of the house on the ground floor and the only place that you can place it is in the loft space, then that works. Or you could put some selenite. You can do the same sort of gridding with selenite as well, or if there's specific rooms that they're going to do work in, you can place the crystals in that room. If the workmen have already been and you haven't had a chance to grid the space before they've come in and done their work, then perhaps some calcite. Calcite's a really good stone because it absorbs any negative energy and transmutes it and changes it into positive energy. So it's always energizing, re-energizing a space. So any stagnant energy, any energy that's not serving you anymore, it'll absorb all of that stuff, and then it'll be kicking out lots of positive vibes. Beauty with calcite is as well, if there are certain attributes that you also want to bring to the space, then you can use the different colours to bring that. So mangano calcite if you want to bring a bit more love and harmony in the house. If you want joy and creativity, then orange calcite. If you want positivity and radiancy, then yellow calcite. Gentle communication or just calming, tranquil energy, then blue calcite. For something very deeply healing, physically healing, mentally healing, then green calcite is beautiful. And if you just want a bit of positivity, a bit of creativity, just and general uplift, then I would recommend honey calcite, or I call it liquid sunshine, because it's like keeping a sunny day in your pocket if you're carrying it with you, but it will bring that nice sunny vibe into your house. So if you've got energy that you feel that needs clearing and rebalancing, that's a really good one to use. Also aragonite as well, which is quite a nice crystal to use with the Sputniks raw or larger pieces. And again, if you can use them to grid, or if you've already had people in the house and you're just wanting to rebalance the energy, just place it in the rooms that are effective. If you've only got maybe one piece, then move it, then start. I would normally say start at the bottom and then work up, and then just place it in each room, and then as you feel that the energy is being rebalanced, perhaps you might want to cleanse the crystal in between each room that you place it in, but then just work around the house, placing the crystal in each individual room. If you've got enough to put one in each space, then do that. Or if you want to work from a central point and let the energy radiate out, then you can put the crystal in the centre of the house and ask the crystal to radiate its energy out to the whole space, absorbing and working on the energy of the heart of the house, and that should also then cleanse the energy and rebalance it. You could do the same with selenite, although I find that calcite works better. Oh, excuse me. Amethyst also, which is a really good energy rebalancer. So amethyst is also good. It's also quite handy because it's self-cleansing, and also that's one reason why I like to use calcite as well, because you don't necessarily have to cleanse it in between each rooms, because it's not holding on to the energy and it's constantly absorbing it, changing it and releasing it. It's a really practical crystal to use, whereas quite a few others that I could think of, you'd probably want to cleanse them in between, or and you know, if you're wanting something that's low maintenance, then those are the go-to crystals. If you feel that the space needs a bit of grounding after all the chaos, then smoky quartz. You could use Herkimer diamonds also if you want a bit of high energy in those spaces. But you know, Herkimer diamonds isn't for everyone, because I know some people feel a little bit unbalanced, a little bit heady with it. For me, I find that Herkimer is a very, very grounding, but again, it's kind of knowing your crystals and knowing how you react to your crystals, because everyone's individual and everybody's emotional and physical makeup is ever so slightly different depending on the path that you're on. So, you know, if you know the crystals that help you feel balanced and calm, then those are great crystals to introduce into your house. Excuse me. So yeah, I hope that helps. If you feel that you want to explore some other crystals, then by all means leave a message down below, and I can write you a post of a few other crystals that I can recommend. I hope this helps. Take care. Bye.